Hi roadies, this is Caroline again, back today to show you how to make this Dragonfly zipper trim embellishment. To get started, let's go over the supplies you'll need. What you're going to need is 3 contrasting colors of zipper trim, and I decided to use our pink, our gray, and our green. What you'll need to get started is for the 2 top wings, you're going to need 2 3-inch pieces, and I use the pink. For the 2 bottom wings, these are 2 2.5-inch pieces of the gray. For the body of the Dragonfly, this is a 4-inch piece of green zipper trim. For the head, this is a 2.5-inch piece of the zipper trim. And then you can see for the inside of the Dragonfly body, there's a little scrap piece, and that's going to be about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, but you won't know until you actually form the body how much you'll need. So you'll want to just keep that aside. And the same thing goes for the inside of the upper wing. You'll need probably about a 5 to 6 inch piece of contrasting color zipper trim, and you can see I use the gray here. To get started, what you're going to do is you're going to take all the pieces of zipper trim I told you about, and you're going to cut the extra fabric off of the zipper. You can see when you look at the Dragonfly on the side, it only has a little bit of the contrasting color showing. And what you'll do is you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to cut the excess off. You can see how I'm cutting it here. There you go. And I've gone ahead and done that for each of the pieces that we're using. Now to make the Dragonfly, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to form the 4 loops that form his wings. To do that, you're going to take the pink pieces that you cut and you're going to form the loops like this. There's one here, and I've already gone and done the other side. You can see that here. And I've already gone and done that for the gray down there. Again, all you're doing is applying glue to the bottom. We'll move him here, and you're just going to form a loop. So it kind of forms a teardrop. So there's your 4 pieces to form the wings. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to form the body, and this is your 4-inch piece of the zipper trim that's green that you cut. And to form the body, you can see how it kind of looks like that. You're just going to do the same thing you did with the wings, but you're just going to leave a little tail here. To form the body. You're going to let that dry. I'll set these aside. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to form the head of the Dragonfly. And to do the head, you're going to take your shorter piece of your zipper trim. This is that 2.5-inch one I cut. And you're just going to form a spiral by gluing the zipper back onto itself. Just like that. Be careful not to burn your hands, because that's always the trickiest part of working with hot glue guns and zipper. You can see how I formed the spiral here. I have some extra fabric, so I'm just going to cut that off here. And there you have the head of the Dragonfly. Now, what you're going to do is you can see the contrasting piece of the top part of the wing. I told you not to cut this earlier because you kind of want to see how much trim you need to fill in the wing. And each person is going to need a little bit different depending on how you glued your wings together. So we're going to see if that fits. That looks like it's about right. If you have too much, you can cut a couple of the teeth off, just kind of go between the teeth. And I'll cut the other side the same length. And let's see, you should be able to just go ahead and nest that right in there. You can see how that fits. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. This one, I'm going to glue that a little bit more. And you're just going to apply some glue to the back because you just want it to hold in place. And I'll set that up so it can dry. And the same thing for this side. Okay? Now you want to do the same thing that you did for this top piece, for the body part of the Dragonfly, is you're going to see how much you need of your zipper, your excess piece. You're going to see how much you need to fit in there. And it's kind of a go as you go kind of deal, because it depends again how long and how loopy you made your body. So I think that's about right. Again, if you have excess, you can cut it. It should fit in there pretty snug like that. And then we'll just go ahead and glue it down. And we'll let that dry. Now after you've given everything a little bit of time to dry, you're just going to glue the pieces, the wings, together. And just put a little glue on the top wing and glue it to the bottom wing. And you'll do the same thing for the other top wing. And you glue it to the bottom wing. And then you'll just put a little glue in the middle and glue both of them together. Now, to form the body of the dragonfly, you're just going to glue the head onto the body and hold it. Then you're going to glue your body onto the wings. And there you go. There you have your dragonfly zipper trim embellishment. Thanks for joining us.